morning, girls. This is Leslie at 507 Willow House Journals. I am really tickled that you're here today. I've got a little bit of change of pace because I just needed a little bit of change of pace. I decided to start this little slow stitch pouch. Yep, I did. This is the way it's going to look. Isn't that cute? I think that's just adorable. So like I said, I really am kind of experiencing a little bit of burnout, to be honest with you, with journal making. And so I thought, well, I'll just piddle along with this for just a little bit and see, what I can do. Isn't that back beautiful? Now, I can sew, and I've done embroidery, but slow stitch is different. Isn't that adorable? I wish I hadn't cut off that M. It says Made Japan. I love that. I love the selvage. So this is from Rachel. This is in a pack of things I've got from Rachel. I don't know the rest. That came with tablecloth. I got that in South Carolina. But anyway, I hope that y'all might like this. I just thought I would just meander along and do a little bit of slow stitch while I just yak, yak, yak. So I hope that y'all are okay with that. I hope that I can get this up in here. I've got this little piece too that I laid out. I just love that. Ages ago, Rachel and Sarah started a little book, and so I started the booklet too, the stitching book, and I didn't finish it by any means, but I thought I've got like 3 or 4 pages stitched in, so I thought that I would just do that. I thought I would stitch that in and add that to my book. Yep, that's what I thought I'd do. So while I'm just needing a little bit of change of pace, I thought that I'd just doodle around. I am by no means an expert. Not in the least, but this is fun, and you don't have to think to do it. Don't be comparing my stitching to nobody, because I mean to tell you, it ain't. It's just me, and this is not for perfection. I'm just going to tell you, it is really not. This is meant to be in pure enjoyment. So that is what I'm doing. I'm enjoying doing this. I'm just doing I don't know what this stitch is. I've just seen Rachel do it, so I'm going to do it. Got to tack down my edges. I think it's overcast. I don't know if this is overcast. I don't know what it is, but that's what Rachel does, so that's what I'm doing. So, but anyway, I love my color choices. I really think that it's beautiful. I know that's the running stitch or acantha stitch, kind of thing. That looks upside down, but when you turn it this way, and then that's the back of the pouch, it's like that, and it's got iris on it because that's my mama's favorite flower. So, but anyway, how are y'all? We've got several new girls. Thank you. If you haven't already subscribed, if you've just been kind of stalking around, y'all go ahead and subscribe. Join up. Hang out with us every day. I make videos usually on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sometimes I have to divert my schedule depending on what is going on with my health. I'm just going to tell you, the COVID has about kicked mine and Honey's honey. I don't know what to do right here. So I think I'm just going to go up in that shabbiness right there and make one more stitch, because that will be, I'm sure, overcast into something else later. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to end it right there, and I will go back and tack down somewhere else. Just stitch it down somewhere else that I needed to stitch. So, I don't know. I'm just going with it, going with the flow. So I did, you can't start something like this without getting the books. So Terry Allen from Allen Art and Design, you're partially the cause for me jumping on board of this too, because Terry from Allen Art and Design has started doing some freeform embroidery. She recommended this book. She's been working in this book, and so I thought I would follow suit. So Terry, I got me one of these. I will link Terry below. And I've watched Jennifer Clauston. I've watched some of her videos and everything. And I've got this book also by Lorna Bateman, because I knew that this looked familiar to me. I love this style. Well, this is a book that Rachel uses a good bit. So I thought this would be beautiful. I could do little bits of snippets here, snippets there. So anyway, I got those two. Honey didn't ask any questions. He's just like, brought it on into the house and didn't ask any questions. When the Amazon delivered it, no questions asked, so bless him. He knows his wife quite well. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here, and then I'll skip over and get right there. That's what I think I'll do. Okay, because that will pick up right here, right there. That's what I think I'll do. So, but am I going the wrong way? Okay. Let me see. I'm not sure I did that right, but let's just see. Okay, well, we'll keep going. There we go. We're on the train now. I started to say we're on a gravy train. I don't know what kind of gravy train we'd be on, but we're just being right there. Rachel and Sarah are doing, Rachel from Roxy Creations and Sarah from Roxy Creations by Sarah. They are doing volume 8 of their, dang it, I can't remember what they call it now. Roxy's volume of Roxy's Stitchery, Roxy's, I don't know what it is, but I'll link them below. And they do beautiful work. I mean, just stunning work. And like I said, I know that just went way out of whack, but okay. I'm not supposed to be perfect. I just know I'm supposed to tack those edges down, and I didn't when I came through here. I just snorted through there, and I hope y'all don't mind this, just needing a change of pace. Sometimes we just do need a change of pace. And I wasn't going to not be on video with y'all. I hope y'all can see this. I have started, y'all. Let me tell y'all what I have started. I worked on the 507 this weekend. Yes, I did. I couldn't hardly get out of bed this morning, I will tell you that. But I've been working on it since Friday, and just trying to get some things done. Oh, I love that piece up against that. I love black and white. I mean, I just think it's beautiful. So, but anyway, I think I may be getting that too close. I think I may be getting this in too close. Let's push it out a little bit further. Okay, I think that'll be better. Now let's come bring that in a little bit. You can't do anything wrong. I mean, if you think you're doing it wrong, just keep going. It'll all come out in the wash. That looks better. Now, can you see the difference? That looks better. Yeah, let's just keep going. I was putting it too far up, too close up on the edge, I do believe. I think that, let's see. Yeah, I think that was what was the problem. Let's get that off of there. Honey has been to the store. He bought me some bananas. Don't want to get up in there and cut my thread. Well, these scissors ain't worth a toot. That's the only thing. I can't find my... Oh, never mind. I think I know where they are. Let me see if I can corral that little bit of threads right there. Maybe so. Boy, I'm not very fast at this, am I? Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come back and make that one up right there. I got a big old honking space right in there. Yeah. Oh, boy, this looks terrible. I don't know if I can do this and talk at the same time. But oh well, I'm still a-going. It'll all come out in the wash. It'll be okay. Not supposed to be perfect. It's just supposed to be enjoyment. And that, boy, this ain't perfect. I'm going to have to pick up a space right in there. And come back down over here. Now I've got to pick up over there. Okay. Boy, this side's looking rough. I'm just saying. Looking rough, looking rough. But it's about done. And then I'm going to pick up right here and go to there. That is what I'm going to do. I think this is I don't know what kind of thread this is. It's a DMC Perlay 8. I don't know if I'm supposed to be using an 8, but, you know, it's an 8 nonetheless. Well, you can't see that very well, but maybe that's okay. Let me run that up under there. I know that's what you're supposed to do in cross stitch, so we'll just run that up under there. And now we'll come up over. Oh, am I supposed to be doing this, trimming these little threads off? Have y'all ever done slow stitch? I just don't know. This is so fun. Okay, let's see if I can get this going right and go to that. Finish that edge off right there. That's what I need to be doing right there. Now, this is kind of reverse of what I was doing, so I got to... Let's see if I can... Ouch, I stuck myself. I was watching somebody this morning. I can't remember who. This is not looking like I want it to look, so let's shorten that stitch right there. Okay. I think that's going to be more of what I wanted, unless I did that. Okay, that's more of what I wanted. Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm loving this. This is fun, y'all. I went through all my scraps yesterday and got my scraps and everything. I got all that situated. I did start a video on my, I think I started that sentence a while ago. I started a video on the organization, and I'm going to just keep adding to it as I go. So I will do little bits more on a video every here and there until I get... until I've shown y'all what I've organized and how, what, why, and this and that and the other. So, Julie, I know you had asked, Julie Monroe, Miss Speedy, I know you had asked about how I'm enjoying my 8500, my EcoTank 8500. Well, right now I'm not thrilled with it. And I'll tell you why. It's acting a fool. Yeah, it says it's got a paper jam. There's not a paper jam. I've cleaned all through it. I've looked all through it. I've taken it all but taken it apart to be sure there's no paper jam. It won't let me go past a certain point on the checking for the paper jam. And so I've got to now call Epson and get on a conference call with Epson and see what the dickens is going on. I really made, what was that I just did? That is 2 different kind of stitches I got going right there. But, okay. We're just going to finish that out because I'm not sure what that was, but we're going to finish it out right there. Yeah, I got to get on a call with Edison and see what the dealio is, because I really am not, I'm pleased with the print job it did, but let me tell you what happened. You should see the inside of my printer. It looks like the ink exploded. I've got ink all over the inside of my printer. I've asked, Donna and I were talking about it. She said, oh, it's not supposed to do that. Not supposed to do that, which I was thinking it wasn't supposed to do that. She said, oh no, it really is not. So, she's at a workshop in Mount Dora, or I was going to be on conference call with her, but she just got backed up trying to get there and everything, so we didn't get to talk about the printer before she left. So I've got to deal with Ebson. Ugh, I don't want to deal with Ebson on it, but maybe I'll find out what's going on. If not, they can have it back and send me another one. Where do I want to go from here? I want to go here to here, and then I want to come back over here and finish that. That's what I want to do. Let me see. Let's just go. Well, that's as good a place as any. We'll just start right there, and we'll just keep doing this. Now remember, it doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be perfect. Your stitches don't have to be perfect. It's just get in there and go. Now, if I were quilting, I would be striving for perfection in my quilt. In my stitches, yes. But I'm not quilting. This is slow stitch, and it's just a release, to be honest with you. It's just something different when you need something different, and that is crooked. I'm going to go up under there just so I can get that stitch in, and then I'm going to go up under there so I can keep that stitch. I can tack that down a little bit further, which I am going to tack that down. Boy, how am I going to get that? It's so crooked. Let's see what I can do to squeeze in a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see what I can do. Isn't that cute? I mean, maybe not, but I'm tickled with it. Yeah, it's cute. I'm tickled with it. I'm just plumb tickled. Okay. See, it's not perfect. It's not supposed to be. I can see now that I'm not going to have room enough to run another row of stitches there. If next time you see this, all this is taken out, then I wasn't happy with it. But I'm probably not going to take it out. I'm probably going to let this be it. I'm just going to go right up in there like a knucklehead. Okay, well, that's okay. See, I'm just going to probably leave that. Maybe I should go right up on it. Let's see. Let's see if I can it's almost like stitching in the ditch. I think that's what I'll do right here. It's just almost like stitching. Oh, yeah. That's what I wanted. That's what I needed to do. And the more you do this, y'all excuse me, the more you do this, the more you get used to your stitches, the length of your stitches, the way you work your needle, all that fun kind of stuff. You get it all figured out. You get your rhythm about you and all that kind of thing. And you just have, fun. Yes, I probably need to find my little, I used to have a little thimble, see, y'all, let's see where I've poked my finger. I used to have, when I smocked, I had a little, and quilted, I had a little leather thingy-dingy that went back there on that finger. I wouldn't know where on earth to look for that thing now. So, I don't know. I wonder if I should come on over here while I'm over here and tack that down. I think I should. While I'm over here, I think I should. let's just go ahead and do that. Let's go down there. We've got that tacked and that tacked. So, oh wait, that's gonna maybe pucker a little bit. I like that. Look at me go. I'm just gonna jump right over here and I'm jump right over here and we're gonna do this. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Now, let's see, okay. Ouch. This is not going to look right because I'm not going far enough up into that, but I didn't want to get up into there. I'm not putting the right spin on my needle. That's why it was going, there we go, Leslie, get with it. Okay, that is more better. I know more better is not proper ink, plopper grammage. Plopper grammage. Oh my word. Y'all just excuse me this morning. I'm just having fun. Yeah, I just needed a change of pace. And this may be it for a little bit. I don't know. But I know when you kind of burned out, and I do feel burnt out. I think that's why I've struggled with making ephemera, and I've just struggled. I mean, I've looked at all my journals, you know, the last few days. I really, it's so sad. I just have had no interest in it. Really, not that I haven't had the interest, I haven't really felt like much of an interest in working in them, but I just stare at them. I just stare at them like just blank. So that tells me something. Tells me I need to step back a little bit. So here I am. I'm stepping back a little bit. We may get 2 weeks of slow. Oh boy, that was so bad. I got to take that out. Now I can't handle that one. That one was a doozy. That was a doozy. Let me get that's gonna pucker right there. I'm afraid it is. Good morning. Let me check my battery. Oh, sorry, that's my footstool. Okay. I coughed my head off last night. I mean to tell you, I coughed my head off. Okay. Well, that was a long roundabout way to... Okay, let's try this one again, Bessie. Okay. Yes, I played in the scraps yesterday. I got them organized kind of by size, you know. So I'm tickled to have gotten that done. Oh, brother. I watched Rachel and Sarah slow stitch all day yesterday while I was working, you know, working in here. My ears are ringing so terribly bad. I know it is because of the... Oh, I love that so much. Okay, look at me go. Let's go right there. Oh, I think that's so pretty. I think I'm gonna do the cantha on this. I think I'm gonna do it like that. Yeah, I think or I might, should I like should I do stitching like that? Or just can't, no, I don't need to get too fancy. I don't need to get too fancy, I'll get frustrated. Yep, that's what would happen. I'd get frustrated and then I would put it down. Ooh, y'all excuse me. I had a burp. So sorry. If you're new, I'm a burper and I apologize. It happens. It's like I'm out of control. It is terrible. When we were on the workshop in Waco, Mary Sosa said, "Oh my gosh, I've heard a burp in real life." She was tickled. Mary, you cracked me up. I think the girls in Mount Dora are gonna FaceTime today. So I'm trying to get ready for FaceTiming. Should I go ahead and go? Which way am I going? Let's do it. Let's just go ahead and do us some right across here. We're gonna do it. Let's do it. Did I get... Boy, if I had to take all these stitches out, it'd be a whole roundabout way of doing it, wouldn't it? I think since I'm going that way, I think I should go this way. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Y'all, I hope y'all don't mind this. Do y'all do slow stitch? Do any of you do slow stitch? Can't even talk. Do any of you do slow stitch? Y'all, let me know in the... Oh yeah, I got a visitor. Hey, boo-boo. Did you know Mama is slow stitching? Don't chew on that. No, no, no. No, no. When he wants attention, he chews on the charger cable. Yep. Do y'all have a big fat cat that does that? My big fat cat does that all the time. Okay, let's see. Let's go in right here if I can find it. Okay. I'm going to tack that, I'm going to stitch that down with just a real lightweight, probably just a regular, you know, like a needle and thread. I think this number 8 is kind of heavy, but you know, that's what I got, so I'm using what I got. I went bananas buying this stuff once. I did. I bought so much of this stuff, and that was in the beginning when I was going to follow along with Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. That's what it is. Roxy's Journal of Stitchery the first time. And I did do, you know, I did do several of the prompts, and then I realized I was spending more time doing the prompts than I was working in my journals and stuff like that. So I had to I couldn't do both because I'm terrible on time management. So I had to put it down. Let's just see. Get right down in there. Well, you can't see my crookedness up close, but I'm going to tell you, it really is there. Where do I start over? We'll try to give it a go right there. But, yeah, I went nuts. I bought all kind of stuff. And it just so happened I found a bunch of stuff at the thrift. Ouch, that. Now, I'm just going to tell you, that one hurt. I'm going to have to see where all my stuff is. I don't even remember having seen all that quilting stuff I used to have. I guess I'll have to get me another little leather thimble thing that sticks on the end of your finger. Lord, y'all ever seen such cumbersome in all your life? This will probably what I do today. this will probably be, I need to do this and then go back down right there. Me and Honey been watching sharks. Yes, we have. Ouch. We've been watching sharks. I'm gonna tell you, y'all, I don't ever want to be bit by a shark. Those things are crazy. I mean, bad crazy. They're majestic, though, I have to say. They are majestic creatures. Oh, I'm not quilting, Leslie. You're not quilting. This is so fun, y'all. So much fun. Let's see, can I get one more? I think I can. And then let's just go back down right there. I think that will end that one off. Oh, I can't even tell how oh boy. Those are crooked. Let's just end that one off right there. We got something done. A little bit of something. I'm tickled. Tickled as punch. Let's see how long the video's been going. 31 minutes. Are y'all tired of watching me do this yet? Let's finish that one. Y'all want to finish that? I'd love to get those two finished. I don't know what I'm going to do right there. Let's get this. We'll go again. Just one more. If y'all not having fun, just change the channel. On to the next. I won't be offended. But I'd love for you to stay. I can't see. I don't even know where my glasses are. You know, I have about probably 6 or 7 pairs of reading glasses. Oh, there's a pair right there. The only pair I know that where they are is the pair that's in, ouch, the pair that's in here. These are my Mr. Olympic glasses, I think. Yep, see my Mr. Olympic glasses. Let me see. Oh, good grief, I can see. Hello. Maybe I want to take these back off because those stitches look rough. Am I even, I ain't even no kind of straight. No kind of straight. Let's see if we're going to start right. Let's start right here. We'll just keep going. When y'all were little, did your mom stitch? My mom used to embroider. She did. Oh, Lord, I need lotion on my hands. They look terrible. Oh, boy, that was a rough row. That was a rough row. I hope my battery doesn't run out of my camera doesn't run out of batteries. Well, I get my words mixed up. Yep. Okay, well, that's like it's got a knot in that piece of fabric right there. Just right there. It feels real heavy. Ouch. Now I'm having to come back up and do it one stitch at a time. Okay, now let's flip it and go again. I don't know if I really like that cantha on there, but we'll keep going. You know, it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Why? Oh, I know why that is. I know why that's there. I know why it's heavy right there, because what I have underneath there has a it has a flower embroidered onto that piece that I have that, and it makes it thick. Now I think I'm past that embroidery, that flower. Yep. There. Now, here we go. Now then, we are running, this is like a run-in stitch. I just watched a video where Sarah explained run-in stitch and cantha stitch and burra stitch. I'm not sure I understand. I didn't really listen to the burra stitch. I was doing something else and didn't really get to hear all of that, but I kind of got the run-in and the cantha. Oh, maybe I just need that from when I'm starting to make my eyes go crossed. I guess sometimes you don't need reading glasses. Good morning. Did I show y'all this? Let me show y'all this. I made this out of course, what on earth is that? I made this out of Mama's fabric and some old chenille. Isn't that beautiful? I found this and made, before Emma Lou was born, I made her little skirt for her crib and her bumper pads out of this. It was beautiful. And that, I had that. It's ugly if you look at it all together, but when you take the white out of it, it's beautiful. So, but let me show y'all this. This piece right here, I made this for, now look, don't be acting a fool. I made this from my little diaper shirt when I was a baby. See the little bunnies? That I added that, but this is from my diaper shirt when I was a baby. Isn't that the sweetest thing? I got a pocket here. Yep, that's my diaper shirt. And I just keep that, pushed down right there. And then a little pocket there, but I just put some of my needles there. And isn't that sweet? And then I just tucked this on. That was from Rachel, I believe. And I've got a little pocket there, and then just a little place for pins and needles and that. And then this just lays down. Isn't that gorgeous? And then, of course, place for pins and stuff. And then this is another part of the diaper shirt. And then that's a pocket. And this, isn't that cute? And then another little place for pins and needles. Isn't that the cutest thing? This is the tie. This is the original tie. Isn't that adorable? At first, I was just using this, and I really loved it. It was just this part right here. And then when I made the big one, I put it in there. So I may just make me another little one, to haul around. Okay, enough of that. Where's my needle? To haul around when I get the notion I want to stitch if I'm going somewhere. Like if I go to Courtney's, I'm going to Courtney's for a spend a night soon. Do y'all ever do that? Do y'all have spend a nights with your grown kids? Yeah, me and Courtney have spend a nights. She was asking me, she messaged me right when I found out I had COVID. She said, "You feel like a spend a night?" And I'm like, "I got the COVID." She said, "Never mind." So, but we talked yesterday and she said, are you feeling like you might be about ready? I said, "I'm about to get there." I said, "Give me just a little bit more time." And she said, "Okay, because I'm really ready for a spend a night with my mama." If y'all, and if you've been with me for a long time, you'll know that she and I went through a period of 9 years that she didn't speak to me. And I mean, even when we were in a public place together or at family functions together, she didn't speak. And I didn't understand then, but we have since talked and everything, and I understand her, where she's coming from, and what I just understood better. And she understands better what was going on with me. And so it's been a healing process, and so we're thankful to have the time that we have, and we're making the most of it. So it is fabulous for me that my big girl wants to spend the night with her mama. So I go over there. Yep. I go over there and we do our toes, our fingers. We paint our nails and do all that kind of stuff. We sit out, and they have a 3-car garage, and they've got a big room out there that they've got the sofas, and they got, that's where she keeps her nail polish and all that kind of stuff out there. So I'm just running that up close on that other row. That's okay. I'm going to keep going. It's going straight, so I'm going to keep going. You can't really see it in there anyway, so yeah, I'm not worried about it. But we'll go out there and sit, and that's where we sit and solve all the problems of the world. That's what we used to do all the time, was when the babies were little, and they're all grown now, but when the babies were little, we'd take the babies, we'd go sit outside, they'd play in the dirt, and we'd sit outside and just solve all the problems of the world. Yep. Boy, that is looking kind of almost ridiculous. We're going to keep going. Like I said, this is not a thing of perfection. I think anything that you do like this is just as beautiful. It's something that you've done, that you've created. So yeah, I need to get me a little stitching bag ready. It's hard to take all my journal stuff over there to work on, but this I could do. Let me see if I got batteries still going. Yep, I think I got batteries still going. I'm gonna finish this row right here, and then we'll end our video. I hope that y'all have enjoyed this. I know it's different. It's very different. It's very big change of pace for, I don't think I've ever done this on the channel, but like I said, I needed a change of pace, and this is what I had in mind. And I've been wanting to do this for a good while, so I decided why not. So here I am. I'm just gonna slow stitch for a little bit and see if that'll help my brain just kind of chill a little bit. But there we are. That's not looking too shabby. I'm gonna keep working on this and everything, and see what I can get done. But I thank y'all for being here. I hope you hung in with me through my yak and doing all these stitches and all that kind of thing. I've thoroughly enjoyed being here with y'all. And excusez-moi, I had to burp. But anyway, I will see y'all next time. Okay. I love y'all. Bye.